healed for the Olympic Games.
Well, Flavius Koshy's score was a half-point higher than his qualification score on parallel bars. So we're halfway through this men's all-around final, and Canadians David Kikuchi and Casey Sandy have had solid performances on their first three events. Now the Canadians here are on the floor, and here is Casey with his floor exercise.
Combination of elements. Fedorchenko, the triple Russian. It's one of his non-gymnastics elements, which is a requirement. Now Casey will return to Penn State for his junior year. He'll be competing in the NCAA. It'll be interesting to see how he juggles his schoolwork, college gymnastics, and then the intense preparation that's needed to come back for the Olympic trials and the selection process these athletes will go through.
Is it possible to do all that and try to make this Canadian Olympic team?
It will be difficult, but I think it is possible. And hopefully it's one of his goals.
His score just below 50.
Nice job.
Now here is Canadian David Kikuchi on floor. And Lori, this apparatus has brought Canada a lot of success in the past several years, thanks to Olympic champion Hal Schufelt.
They also have some other great floor workers like Brandon O'Neill. And in fact, in last year's World Championships, when Canada qualified for the first time to the team final, they had the #1 floor team in that competition. So impressive. Front full, front layout half. Canada's national team coach is Edouard Yarev. He's done a good job of putting together routines that will score well and will be consistent. Done a nice job of paying attention to the details. The clean lines, the good landings are important. And here's the warning, heading into his final tumbling pass, a 2.5 twist, tiny hop on the landing.
Well, as they say in the gymnastics world, another hit for the Canadian, 14.575 for David Kikuchi. Now to the final rotation of the men's all-around competition. These 24 gymnasts, including Canadian David Kikuchi, have one last chance to move up in the standings. Just to give you a picture of how things stand, China's Yang Wei has a huge lead of 3.5 points. The fight looks like it's for second and third place. Less than half a point separate second and sixth place. And this is David's final event of the day, and it's his best.
A little quick out of some of his strength elements there. David had the top result for the Canadian team in qualifying on this event. Make sure that he is holding those strength elements for at least 2 seconds, or he won't get credit for them. Nice control in his handstand work. Dismount coming up here. Full twisting, double layout. Excellent job on the landing.
14.9, the final score of the day for Fall River, Nova Scotia's David Kikuchi.
Second World Championship all-around final for David Kikuchi. And David, what will you take from this experience?
Well, it's just a great thing that I got to qualify and compete here, and with Casey as well. And we just were trying to move up a little bit in the standings. And for us, the most important thing was the team competition. We came in, we got our goal accomplished, and then just to qualify here was good, and I had fun out there.
Once again, you were consistent across 6 events. That's what you're known for. How important was that in this competition?
Well, it was pretty important because the focus wasn't as high. We had spent like 3 years just for the competition a few days ago, and just a couple days getting ready for this one. But even through that, I was able to hit my routines. I was really happy with the first 4 events. They went a little better even than the first day, and then a little struggle on pommels, and rings wasn't quite my best, but it was still not too bad, so I was happy with it.